Alright, hello. A few of my friends have been making videos lately, not just about pool or games, but all sorts of things. And I thought I'd give it a go myself. I'm going to record myself playing a brand new career save on Virtual Pool 4, which is a game I spend a hell of a lot of time on. We're playing 9 ball. We start off on the local tour against pretty ordinary opponents. Should make our way through it quite comfortably. Should qualify. I think you've got to be in the top 8 after all the events to go up to the national tour. And then it gets a bit more difficult, but I still sort of fancy my chances. And then you're up against the really sort of sick opponents in the world tour. I could have played a qualifier to try and get straight on the world tour, but I thought I'd try and ease my way up. Yeah, let's get going. So this table is a lot smaller than some of the later like championship tables. It plays a little bit differently off the rails and the contact on the balls. But we'll see how we go. Wow. Good start from our opponent there. So first of 5. Alright, ball in hand. I nearly just played from there. So what's our strategy going to be here? I think I want to leave myself. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? I think ideally I'd want to be this side of it, so I could get back to about there, and then it sort of runs out from there fairly easily. Let's see if we can do that. I feel like I might be under-hitting things initially, just because this table does play quite differently to some of the ones I spend more time on. But we'll see. Okay, so we're going to have to sort of dig into it a little bit and try and come off the rail. I might miss this. It's got to be quite flush not to hit the 5 ball and still go in, isn't it? Alright, little tester straight away. Damn, I was on the 3 as well, but I got lucky. He actually thinks I played a safety shot there, and he doesn't even try and get out of it. So that's 2 fouls he's on too. Do we just try and get the 9 straight away? Yeah, feels like it's unmissable really. As long as I just hit the right side of it. Yep. Alright, easy game. 1-0. All these little notifications will stop as we get properly into it. That was a bit of a dead break, wasn't it? Let's see what Stash can do. He's just going to have a lash at everything, isn't he? Okay, so we've got problems here. Obviously the 3 ball's locked up behind the 9. But it could be a combo. If I get back here, I could make the 6. And if I don't get on it nicely, I could just leave a safety, try and play a safety behind the 9. Alright. But first things first, got to sort of stun this in, try and come back for the 2. Yeah, so maybe these are touchy shots. If you're trying to play with draw or backspin to try and get back to about where the cue ball is, very, very easy to under or overhit. But we'll give it a go. That doesn't look too bad actually. Wow, that's about as well as I could possibly play it. If I played it like 30 times, I'm not sure I could get it as good as that. Okay, so now we're probably committed to play the shot then. I want to make the contact on the 8 ball to basically pot it, or pot it a little bit on this side really. And then where is everything else going to land? I need to make sure I'm not hooking myself behind the 9 ball with the cue ball. It's about as far as I can plan it really. I might not have a great shot after this. Actually ran through more than I expected. I've still got a shot though, because now they've settled in a combo. I can Just play with a little fleck of spin off this rail. Alright, now we're set to run out. Nice. So that's a little bit fiddly up there, just with the angle that the 5 is sitting in the jaws of the pocket. I think I want to be positive and get back to this side of it. Or maybe ideally I'd be over here. No, I think just take the medicine. I think if I just drop this in and leave the long 7, then it's an easy enough roll through down for the 9. Well, especially off that sort of angle. Right, just got to sight these correctly. It's easier if you sort of look down on the contact point with some of these. Looks good. Just drifted a little bit low on the 9, but shouldn't be missing it really. Steady. I didn't really think that through. I could have easily scratched. So Virtual Pool 4, I think this game's been around for maybe close to 5-10 years now. Virtual Pool 3 was an online game before it. I don't play a whole lot online. I do dip in and out, and but there's, I think, 2 or 3 people who make online content around this. Mal255 does some brilliant videos. Excellent player. I think he's won some of the big online tournaments as well. I think he can beat even the best AI opponents on a good day. Semi-Pro does a lot of good challenge videos. Seems to do everything. Plays all the games. Makes 147s on snooker whenever he wants. Very, very good player. And there's this Scottish guy, 9ball.com, who streams some of the online events. Keeps it all going as well. I don't feel like there's a massive community around this game. Maybe there's sort of like a core of 30, well, definitely less than 100 players who are sort of regulars on there. It feels like it could be bigger if they marketed it a bit differently, or just at all. It's such a good simulation, the physics. I feel like you definitely would become a better player of pool in real life if you spent much time on this game. Right, how do we want to get on this 5? I think if we leave it long, then it's easier to get on the 7. So let's try and do that. Yeah, I mean, ideally would have come just the other side of it, but that's not a bad angle. I think I'm going to leave the 7 into the same pocket, just sort of stand back slightly. Oh, just underhit it a bit, but it's fine, into the middle. Shouldn't be going wrong here. And then a little bit of spin to leave the 8 into the corner. And ideally, maybe it would have been a little bit lower on it, but I think I can still just drop this in, and the 9's easy enough along the rail. It's just off the rail, so pressure off. Just make sure we're not losing the cue ball, not scratching in one of the corner pockets here. Nice. No danger. Nice to start with a 5-0, wouldn't it? See what we can do. We got a ball. Oh. Got the cue ball, unfortunately. I feel like he's going to break down after this too. Oh, we might get lucky. Very lucky. Wow, look at him go. Well, this has come a bit far there. Even the better computer opponents struggle when the cue ball's right on the rail like that, when they have to dig down on the shot. It just seems to blow its mind, even the very good players. Right, so I think I want to get myself pretty much straight on this. Well, I haven't, but however you land on it, you've got options. I think we just stun out for the 9 in the middle. I've been missing a few of those lately, just been sighting them wrong, just simple clips into the middle. Alright, this could be a short video to get us started. Cue ball, that's okay. It's come up dry though, didn't make anything on the break. Thought he was going to get lucky and make the 9 then. Alright, we might have to get the jump cue out. Let's see. That's always the danger. When they're dead straight into the pocket like that. Wow, that jumped really high, didn't it? It's probably for the best in some ways. I wouldn't have been on the 2. He's going to struggle to do anything with this. Jeez. Alright. By the way, sometimes I will skip the action of the AI opponent when it's just balls slowly rolling to a halt. I think we can all do without that. Right, so we're going to try and come back sort of by that angle to get on the 4. A sort of zigzag cross table. We don't want to go in the middle pocket though. Didn't quite get that right, but got lucky. Right, now we've got to get down for the 5, obviously. A little bit close to the rail, so this has got to be a sort of stunny draw shot. That went well. Now, we're on the 6, so long as we're at this side of the table, basically. So I don't think I need to do anything with it. Just play it quite softly. Although it's quite tight to the rail, cue ball is going to try and score it away a little bit, isn't it? But just about able to hold it. So I think I want to leave the 7 into the same pocket. So we're going to have to not overhit this. That's perfect. Problem if you start smashing that, it could have gone a few times across, or if you just underhit to take the scratch in the middle pocket right out of the equation, it's probably for the best. Right, I've just finished a little bit funny on that. I think I can just about run through and leave the 9 in the middle. Nah, I think drawback's the safest shot. We don't want to run into it and not have a shot. Draw back, leave it in the middle. Just dogged it a little bit. Jeez, what did I do there? Let's have a look at a replay. I think I just didn't hit through it enough, and the spin back didn't take, but no matter. It should be an easy 5-0 to get started, so long as I hold my nerve on this. Drilled it. Alright, there we go, a nice start. Whitewash win, through to the second round. Let's have a quick look at the draw. So we're going to be playing Cannibal next. Look, and we managed to break and run as well. I didn't even realise. So I'm going to record these videos whenever I have a spare 15-20 minutes, and hopefully we get a little series going. Hope you enjoyed. Back with another one soon. Cheers.